Okay, let's recap my grandparents' video collection. The Aristocats, The Jungle Book, Lady and the Tramp, Postman Pat's Big Video, Children's Preschool Compilation, Sesame Street Sing Yourself Silly, Funtime Favourites, Stuart Little 2, Carrot Blanca, Men in Black 2, Back to the Future, and smack dab at the bottom of the pile is Children's Cartoon Favourites from 1988. This video sucks. It sucked when I was a kid, it sucked when I was a teenager, it still sucks as an adult. When my grandmother died in 2008, this video collection was sold off and I thought that was it. Eventually, I discovered this piece of shit in my collection in 2017, in the box for Home Alone 2. Why this video of all things? It was the worst video in the second collection. Nah, let's not write it off just yet. Well, I have, you should, you may like it. I doubt it, but you never know. Let's start at the beginning. This video was released in 1988 and features 2 episodes each from 3 cartoons, The Care Bears, The Popples, and Sylvanian Families. That's it. That's all we get. 6 episodes from 3 cartoons, none of which even remotely qualify as cartoon favourites. The birthday cartoon collection, this is not. That had great content throughout. This does not. When I was a kid, the only ones I even cared just a smidge about were the Care Bears and Sylvanian Families if I was truly desperate. When I discovered this video in my collection, without the case, I actually had to Google what else was on the video, and my only reaction was, what the fuck are Popples? That's how badly this video holds up for me. I don't even remember these freakish things. It wasn't just then, even after seeing Sylvanian Family toy adverts and expressing my sheer indifference to them, it never occurred to me that they were on this video. So that leaves only the Care Bears. Yeah, on this video, they suck too. They only have 2 episodes, only one of which is truly memorable, and it's the first thing on this video. We have to slog through an episode of the Popples and Sylvanian Families to get to the next Care Bears, which is nowhere near as interesting as the first episode with the Caring Crystals and the Evil Bubbles. That is the only thing about this video that actually stuck with me after all these years. That makes this the least memorable video in my collection. It's not the worst video in my collection. I still consider Chad Valley Video to be a bigger ripoff, and I guess there may be people out there that could enjoy this thing. So I'm going to call this ironically titled video the second worst in my collection, just underneath Chad Valley and above Bugs Bunny's Easter Funnies. There is still the possibility of enjoyment, but this video has no right to be called children's cartoon favourites. Even as a kid, these were nowhere near my top 10 for cartoons, certainly nowhere high enough to be considered favourites. Who released this video anyway? Temple Video. Apparently they released the original version of High Stakes Sonic and Sonic Breakout. Alright, it was good as a kid, I suppose it's fine these days. The cartoon still isn't that great, but I'm fine with this one. They also released several videos for Postman Pat, Fun Song Factory and Spot the Dog. Yeah, they can release what they want for Postman Pat, but it won't top Postman Pat's Big Video. Not in a million years. Now to talk about Fun Song Factory. Yeah, despite my collection of Singing Kettle, I did have some Fun Song Factory videos. And guess what? They suck too. I probably enjoyed them as a kid, but when I recently went back to party time at the Fun Song Factory, I found the opening painfully cringeworthy. As a 25-year-old, I found it to be very condescending and rather patronising. Maybe it's just me, it probably wasn't the original intent of the creators, but Jesus, I never had these feelings with Singing Kettle. That franchise has aged so much better in my eyes. Despite my feelings towards the Singing Kettle TV shows, they win over Fun Song Factory 100% of the time. And then, there's Spot the Dog.
Spot, Spot, a lovable Spot. He's soft and cuddly and he smiles a lot. If there ever was a pup to cheer you up, it's Spot, Spot, Spot.
You know what? We can end on a positive note. I think Spot the Dog is really good. Seriously, I do. I went back to watch that too, and the childhood charm is still there. The show is short, incredibly simple, and I couldn't help but love it. It's like the Magic Roundabout, except more charming. Spot wasn't all great. I think Spot's Magical Christmas kinda sucks, but if you need something to amuse the kids, and we're looking at the short 5-minute episodes from The Adventures of Spot, I don't think you can go wrong with them. Yay, a positive ending. Spot the dog is great and fuck everything else. It just goes to show that the early years weren't all perfect and great. The early years? Wait.